Hey guys, I'm back. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I want to tell you that I'm going to be focusing more on long form content instead of shorts. Yeah, that's basically what I want to tell you guys. So guys, you might be wondering what I'm making today. And today, I'm going to be making Osso Buco. And if you don't know what is Osso Buco, it's basically a meat dish that uses veal shanks and it's cooked in a mixture of wine, stock, and aromatics. And it actually translates to hollow bone in Italian. So now the first step is to salt our meat. Now, you may notice that this is not a shank, and that's because right now Whole Foods is not selling shanks, at least at my local one. Now for the second step, we're going to cover our meat in some flour. And now your meat should look something like this, with a nice even layer of flour on all four sides. The next step to cooking the meat is by oiling up our pan. And now, since our meat is done developing a crust, I'm going to put it in the bowl. Now, for our next step, we're going to prepare our mirepoix. And let's start off by cutting an onion. And now, I'm going to cut my onion in half and start cutting it like a crescent shape, just like this. The next step is to cut your crescents into halves. Now, let's cut up some carrots. Next, cut your celery into bite-sized pieces, just like this. Now, in the same pan we used to cook our meat, let's soften our mirepoix. Now we're just gonna put our veggies on top of the meat, and then we're gonna load up our bowl with some wine and broth. We're adding our broth in, and now our white wine. Now I did almost forget the tomato paste, but I did not, and I put in some broth so it can all be incorporated properly. Now let's add some foil. Now it's time to bake. Now to make the gremolata, we're going to put our parsley in, some lemon skins, and a tiny bit of oil. And now we blend. Sauce is not blending, all you gotta do is shake your cup a little bit. Now, to make the risotto, the first step is to small dice your onion. Then, just start dicing. Next step, add some oil into your pan. Once your oil is nice and hot, drop in your onions and make them sweat. Now, to make it flavorful, add saffron into some really warm water. Let that sit for around 30 minutes. Add in your rice and let it cook for 2 minutes. Now bit by bit, slowly add in your broth. Also, remember to constantly mix your risotto. Once your risotto is sucking out that broth, add a little bit more in. Once your saffron is infused, add it into your risotto. Then mix your risotto until it's fully yellow, just like this. While it's cooking, grate up some Parmigiano Reggiano. Don't forget, always salt your risotto. Now let's make it cheesy by adding in your Parmigiano. Once your meat take it out. Now, take out your meat and put it right on a plate. Man, look how tender that meat is. Now, once you have just your broth, make sure to strain it so there are no any solid objects in it. Now, it's time to make our food look pretty. I'm going to start with a base of risotto right on the bottom. Just like this. Then, I'm going to get our meat. And put it right on top. Then, we're going to get our leftover broth and drizzle a little bit on top. After that, we're going to get our sauce and just put a little bit on top of the meat. Just like that. And here is how it should look. And here is what the final product should look like. Pretty good, huh?